Hey man, say man, it's your boy Don Dottie. You know the lights on because I got the ice on. We here at Writer's Block Studios, another episode of In the Kitchen, and I'm with the beautiful Taylor Frucel.
Taylor Frucel in the building. What's up, guys?
Man, how you feeling tonight?
Oh, awesome and amazing, honey. Always
That's
divine.
First and foremost, let these folks know where they can follow you and get in contact with you.
So you can follow me on Instagram at I am Taylor Frucel. If you want to see any of my past work or what I've done, you can also Google Taylor Frucel. Let's get it.
Okay. So, what you got going on?
Right now, heavily focused on real estate, taking an industry break. I still am on retainer for a few clients, so I'm finishing up their campaigns. But right now, solely focused on real estate.
Okay.
Yeah, the industry they done pissed me off a little bit. I ain't gonna lie, so I'm focused on real estate.
Man, the industry that pissed you off?
Yeah, 2 years in the PR and marketing, 3 years in Atlanta, scam Atlanta. They done irritated the girl real heavy.
What's been going on? Let's talk about that.
So I coordinate events, which is how I met you. Last year I coordinated a humongous event called the BET Experience. I got my clearance with BET. I went and did several events. It was actually a 4-day event that I did at 4 different venues. And that was my first humongous event in the city. This was multiple days. This was I was carrying a big name on my back. We had multiple celebrities. And this was my first official partnership with Drummer Boy. So that weekend was super big, and it was a lot of stress, a lot of hectic, but it was expected to be hectic because I think over that course of that weekend we had like 2,000, if not more people. Like every event was packed, 300 to 700 people at each event. I think one of our events probably reached 1,000, but definitely on the low end 700 is the peak that we've seen during BET weekend. So, mind you, that event stressed me the hell out. Everybody was pissing me off, right? Because it's different when you're attending the event and you're the coordinator. I coordinate from the venue side to the marketing side, to the street team, to the artists, to the vendors, to the venues, to the sponsorships, to the everything is one person. So I took everything all the losses from that weekend, all the artists want their money back and refunds. This is the funny thing. They be wanting their money back and refunds, but then when you go on their page, their whole page be your stuff. Like, you be like, oh, how you want a refund, but your whole last the only time you get lit is when you was with me, but you want a refund. Right? So that I went through that with the BET stuff, no pressure. But with A3C, ooh, honey, I did it even bigger because I booked all A-list artists. Big shout out to Rocky, big shout out to Perez Deshaun, big shout out ATL Jacob, big shout out Money Move, big shout I had the heavy hitters in the building. There's a few more I had on that list, right? And I had them all weekend, right? Moving through all my events all weekend, right? And the appreciation that I had received from the artists, from the venue coordinators who were my partners, to all these different people, it really just made me say, you know what, let me step back. And the biggest one that disappointed me was Bonfire. Terry Skywalker and Bonfire were the biggest disappointment that whole weekend. Like, my first event with them, they didn't let none of the artists perform. And mind you, this is the thing, they have systems that's organized, right? And so honestly, going into this partnership, I thought that was going to be my best partnership. I did the most promos for Bonfire, remember? I had the most flyers for Bonfire. I had the most yard signs. Mind you, I paid for all that stuff. Yard signs for Bonfire. I had the biggest headliners. I put everybody at Bonfire. And they, reneged on certain things when they made sure that they didn't pay me my rightful amount that was earned on that event. When those things happen, that pissed me the F off. I ain't gonna lie. It pissed me off so bad that I'm like, you know what? I need to go on this hiatus and do with some stuff that can't nobody take from me. And I say this to say, mind you, all the event, the promotion, the coordinating, all of that stuff was me, even though I had partners, right? My partners sprinkled a little bit in. Big shout out Drummer Boy, because on the Drummer Boy event, Drummer Boy and Fresh Core, they came through as partners. They actually made sure that event ran smooth because of Jay. It had more people because of the collaboration with Drummer Boy, and Drummer Boy stood solid on every single thing he does, because Drummer Boy is a solid partner. He's a solid individual. He is #1 producer. Don't even play with it, right? So big shout out to them, because I don't want nobody to think that it was all my partners that weekend. You know what I mean? In particular, and big shout out DJ Baby Slim. We ran 56 artists by ourselves. So big shout out to him, my other partner, right? But when it came to Bonfire, going to say, Rockland, all those people, all the undercutting, all the not being honest to the artists, all the skipping artists and putting their artists first, skipping over artists that paid, all that shit's not cool. That shit's not cool. And I'm gonna tell you one thing, being a PR, sometimes I call myself a dolphin in the shark industry, and don't get it fucked up. A dolphin can punish a shark. Please don't get it fucked up. But this be the thing though, I be caring too much about the artists because I want them to win. You gotta remember, I'm a publicist. I'm not just the event coordinator or the venue owner that just care about the money. I care about those artists returning. I care about those artists getting a fair gain in exchange. Now, when the artists come and they don't perform and they get an attitude and they don't come to the other days designed for them, those are things that I cannot do anything about. Because you gotta remember, there's still times for artists to make up performance slots if they get skipped by one of my partners. And I have to say by one of my partners because I have proof, I have receipts that I fought for those artists each day that I work with Bonfire. I fought for the stage set to be right. I had to pull, I told the DJ, I said, because they thought they was going to put Asian A up before my artist Detroit Barbie. I told the DJ, if you put her up right now, I will snatch all this equipment out of this wall. Like, I was so pissed, because I'm like, how are you going to come to my show, try to put your artist in front of my artist, and bring your own DJ on top of that? Like, it was just the disrespect. Then the artists, when I let them perform free, like I could go on and on and on and on. And this is stuff that people face in the industry all the time. And people taking it on the chin. But I'm going to tell you one thing about me that's a little bit different. I don't need no industry to validate me. That's why you see me doing real estate kicking ass. That's why you see me, if you check me on my TV movie kick ass, BT movies kicking ass, right? I'm a product of my product, and I want the artists that I work with to be an example of that. And sometimes you can lead a horse to water, but you can't make them drink. And when I do these events, when I collaborate with people, when I work with artists, I'm doing it with the intentions of everything actually working out and being fair for everybody. But everybody else's intentions are not that. So I gotta take a break. I have to regroup, because this is the thing. Winning PR of the year, my first year doing PR. Winning female industry MVP this year at Atlanta Hip Hop Awards. Big shout out Rico Owens. I love this industry, and I don't want to hate it. So I have to step away, and I have to regroup, and I have to get things together. I have a database that is sickening. 680 blogs, 347 A-list artists in my database. I have Forbes. This is 50 years. I got everything. Okay, from the hip hop to the corporate. So the database is not going nowhere. My connections are not going anywhere. The good ones, the bad ones, please leave me now. Gracefully get away, right? For real, I'm just saying. If you got any intentions, if you think you're gonna get over on the people I work with, if you think you're gonna get over on the artists that I work with, that I choose to work with, and I ain't working with, now right now, I'm on a break. If you do anything like that, you have those intentions, just keep them away from me, because the truth will come to the light, and I'm going to stand on business, and I'm going to stand on what I say. Which is why I really was excited to do this interview, because since this event, I just moved on to real estate. You know, everybody knows I'm not doing events. Everybody knows, right? Because everybody really paying attention to me. Like, mind you, I came here knowing 0 people. So all those followers I gained while being in Atlanta is real people in the act. So I appreciate everybody that support me, everybody that come through, everybody that has good intentions, everybody that got my back, everybody that ever bought a ticket or pulled up to any of my events. I like money, right? And my purpose is people. So I'm always in a people business. I'm always in a business where I can educate, help, pull somebody up, put somebody on. That's why the plug is what it is. Because it's not just a plug in music. It's not just a plug in PR. It's not just a plug in real estate. It's a plug in everything. It's that missing piece that's going to plug you. Like, as we look around here, all of these lights, extension cords, phones, they all have to go into something to receive the electricity that it's receiving. So I'm going to be that plug regardless, in any industry. But wealth, man, wealth is big, and that's what I'm focused on. That's what I'm really, really focused on in this season. Wealth and self-improvement. And plus, we about to go into the final quarter. The final quarter, if you're not prepping or planning to be better than you was last year, you already failed. So this final quarter, stop playing around, get ready, focus on what you need to do to make yourself better. Artists, it's time for you to get in the studio and write. It's time for you to get out here and project. Stop trying to be faster than you are. Prepare yourself. Sit down. Make sure your contract is right. Make sure you got a lawyer. Make sure you understand distribution. Make sure you're first of all, make sure all your music is clean and mixed and mastered. Make sure you're registered to all the proper platforms so that you can get your streaming rights and your royalties. Stop playing around. See, artists play around, bro. They play around with their careers. And honestly, maybe that's why other people play with them. See, I haven't gotten to that space to just not give a fuck yet. I'm still very, very human, and I still, again, feel for the artists. I have not gotten numb yet. And sometimes in this industry, you gotta get numb to the bullshit. Because they'll try to play a sad-ass card too, but really, your music not right. Your energy not right. Your outfit's not right. You wanna be a star on Monday through Wednesday, but you don't wanna be a star Wednesday through Sunday. Like, they get y'all shit together, man. It's not a part-time job. I do this every day. I wore this to real estate school today. You know what I mean? I was able to just transfer that easily because I understand that this shit is not on me, it's in me. So I gotta be like this all the time. You gotta stay ready so you ain't gotta get ready, y'all. And with that being said, the industry, sometimes even artists need to take a break and they need to regroup. But Taylor Frucel, I need a break. These people stress me out, and the money is great. Like, I've never been in a place of not making no money, from PR, from owning a club, from having tours, from owning a transportation company, from real estate. Everything I've ever done, there's always been a peak of success. Always like that for me. So it's not, you could be successful in anything, like anything you want to do, but grace, integrity, and honor, that's what people be missing. And I need to make sure I keep that. So I need to take a little break. Period.
It's been a pleasure to sit down with you. You definitely just dropped a lot of gems.
I'm glad.
And you know, brewed a lot of tea. You know, so.
Tea is brewing. And when you in the cook up, you gotta come cook it up. You know, everybody probably been like, "Oh, what happened? What's going on?" I said it. These people is cap. They want your money only. They got no integrity. If they gonna screw me, they gonna screw you. And yeah, I stand on everything I say.
For sure, man. And there you have it. It's your boy, dumb daughter, Taylor Frucel. It's the cook up. We in the kitchen. We out.